Hey everyone, it's Lori Olson here, and I wanted to take a good little chunk of time to give you a nice orientation and welcome you as you deserve to Isagenix and our team. We are here and so thrilled to help you honestly reach the highest level of health that you have ever imagined with Isagenix. I truly see it as a gift, and that's why we share it with you, and we're more than thrilled to have you here. The most important thing, honestly, is for you to feel supported, educated, and informed. So I'm going to go through all kinds of things that I feel people need to know right away before their box even arrives. So if your box hasn't even arrived yet, awesome, you're in the right place. If you already have your box, or maybe you've been on the products for a week, 2 weeks, or even more, and never actually got this information and I guess sort of training, I think you'll find it helpful. Feel free to pass it along to anyone else that's getting started with you as well. So the things that I want to go through is first, kind of what to expect in your first 14 days on the program. I'm also going to go through the schedule a little bit, just because I know some people have questions about that. I for sure am going to go through your back office where you place your orders so you feel in control of your Auto Success program. So you are excited about what's coming to your door every day and know how to customize that for you. I'm going to show you the IsaBody Challenge, which is where we can earn $200 in free products every 16 weeks just for being a product of the product, or you could be an overall prize winner. Also, other ways you can get your products paid for, and how to navigate and learn more on our Facebook HHP group to give you all kinds of resources for success. So hang tight. I really think you're going to get a lot out of this, and I'm super excited that you're here. Okay, first of all, your first 14 days. This is really important to know. Some of you know a lot about Isagenix. Some of you may not know very much and only see the amazing transformations that you're after. But the truth is, this is a holistic approach to your health. It is a reset and get your body working back the way it was designed to. And it works amazing. And it's natural and everything your body's been craving. So days 1 through 4, when you first get started, if I'm your sponsor, you may be cussing me out a little bit. Sometimes people feel really wonky at the beginning because you are actually going through detox. So you may think that all of us on the HHP page are crazy because you feel like crap. You may even have a little bit of a headache and your tummy's upset. Please know that these are normal signs, and it means the products are working. And it may only be 1 day, it may be 2 days. It's very short-lived. It's a very quick detox to your body. And we will continue it, but the biggest noticeable effects come at the very beginning of the program. So you may feel none of those things, and that doesn't mean it's not working, but I just want you to know those things are normal. Now by day 5, when you're following the schedule of doing a deep cleanse, or at least on a cleanse by then, by day 5, you are going to start noticing that you kind of jump out of bed in the morning. It's easier. You're not wanting to lay there so long, and you can't wake up after a very restful night's sleep. Your hair is shinier. You kind of have a little bit of a healthy glow. You're starting to not hate me so much, or whoever enrolled you, and you're starting to wonder if this stuff is legal. You're not quite sure what's going on, but you like it. And you didn't know how crappy you were feeling until you started feeling amazing. So the fog is kind of lifted as well from you on day 5. I know that's how I felt as well. On day 7, you might feel sorry and sad that you were thinking all those bad things about me and wondering why you got started. And really just very, very, very grateful that you started Isagenix and have a lot of pep in your step. On day 10, you may be having a mini panic attack because guess what? Your first canister of shake is gone, and you're freaking out a little bit because you want this to be in your life forever. So to have no worries on day 10, that's why we have you set up for Auto Success, and you're already through a full canister of shake and feeling amazing. By day 14, without even trying, people are going to notice something different about you. They may comment that you just have changed a little bit, you seem happier, your hair is shinier, your skin looks better. Believe me, I have heard it over and over again from new people. So that's when, if not before, you really need to come out of the ISA closet and let people know that you have something amazing that can help them as well. We have a very, very, very sick and struggling world. We are in a health crisis. For some people are in a financial crisis as well. So truly this is a gift that you can share. When that time comes, whether you're sharing with people through social media or out and about, please know that solo is a no-go. We are here to help you. So moving on forward, I always say it's great for people to work in groups of 3, your sister, your mom, your friend, then you can all get healthy together. And the greatest thing is that Isagenix gives that 30-day money-back guarantee. So if your mom hates it, your sister hates it, you don't ever have to feel bad because they have that money-back guarantee. But I'll be a betting person knowing that they're going to be thanking you, just based on the floods of texts and emails and Facebook messages that I get every day, and people just showing so much gratitude on our HHP group. So I want you to know all of those things are available for you and more, and just what to expect, in your first couple of weeks. I'm also here before we go to your back office on your computer, so heads up in a minute. It'd probably be helpful if you're watching this and have access to either, if you're watching this on your phone and you have access to your computer so you can follow along, or have 2 devices, that will be ideal. But otherwise, just watch and you'll probably see the steps later and can follow them. Okay, so when your box arrives, you have, the first thing I think people don't realize is they get a little overwhelmed with all of the products in their box. And yes, it is a lot, but it's like Christmas and you just ordered, food for 30 days. And in this box is truly the solutions that you've been looking for. So the first thing, there is a big packet of information with a catalog and CDs and DVDs and more information about sharing Isagenix, and those are all great. You really should look through them. But when your box first arrives and you're just like, what do I do to get started on this program? This is what you're looking for. I know it's kind of hard to see with my light, but I'll put it up closer. It says, a simple guide to a healthier you. And this is your solutions and your guide for your first 30 days. This will be your Bible. It's a little booklet, and the first few pages go through a vision statement, and then when you get to pages 5 and 6, it does a really good job of explaining the products. Oh gosh, sorry. The shakes, the natural accelerator, the stuff that's in your box, kind of so you have a better idea of what those products are. And then when you turn the page a little bit further, this is what's most useful that people really need to see. There's a schedule of how to do a shake day, which is most of your days, and there's a schedule for how to do a cleanse day, okay? So I'll hold that up a little higher. That is exactly what you're looking for. And then on the second page, it has 2 schedules here. This is a schedule if you do a cleanse 1 day a week for the whole month. And then the one below it is more of the jumpstart system that I suggest to most people, especially if they have any sort of fat loss they want to lose. Even if you don't want to lose weight, you can put it back on the healthy way by doing a deep cleanse. And in a deep cleanse, you do 2 shake days, then 2 cleanse days, 5 more shakes days, and then you end with 2 more cleanse days, and then you're actually done cleansing for the month. We really only have a supply for 4 cleanse days in your kit. If you want to do more cleansing, you can. No more than 3 deep cleanses. A deep cleanse is 2 consecutive days in a month. And basically, no more than 6 days like that. The difference between a 1 day and a 2 day cleanse is something that a lot of people don't understand. A 1 day cleanse is pretty much getting the toxins out. It's maybe a 20% fat burn, but it's mostly detox. When you cleanse the second day in a row, back to back, the second day, your body will dip into your fat stores. So it's really a serious fat burn on day 2. So if you're looking for if you want to lose fat, you definitely would benefit from doing a 2-day cleanse, but a 1-day cleanse is still a very healthy approach as well. Okay, just want people kind of know the difference for their goals. On the following page, it tells you how to make that third meal. So most of you know that you replace 2 meals a day with our Isoline Shake or Isoline Pro, if that's what you have. And then the third meal is one that we show you how to duplicate a healthy, low glycemic meal. And so they give an example of that here in your book and what that should look like, and give you examples of those and the amounts. And then on the next page, they even have a couple of recipes for you. So the program really is foolproof. And then there's more information in there, but those are some of the biggest things that I think people need to look for to realize that this is pretty easy and not hard. A couple of the other clarification things I was going to show people: on a cleanse day, which are just 4 days throughout the month, you're only drinking the Cleanse for Life. And this comes in, this is the powder. When you do a deep cleanse, please read the directions. It's 2 scoops each serving on a deep cleanse. A deep cleanse, again, is when you're doing 2 consecutive days. You'd also follow the deep cleansing instructions even if you're doing a full 1 day. 1 scoop is for daily cleansing, and we don't really have very many people who start out with daily cleansing, so just ignore that. Daily cleansing doesn't have the same impact. It's better than nothing if people can't do cleansing for a full day. It is intermittent fasting, but it's very easy and a lot healthier for you because of the nutrition and the nourishment of the Cleanse for Life. So follow the deep cleansing instructions. Then you do not eat solid foods on cleanse days, but Isagenix does have these mandatory snacks. And I want to clarify the difference between cleanse day snacks and shake day snacks, okay? Big difference. These are basically tablets, and what they are is a little bit of a shake in a tablet or a wafer. They're the size of, like, I always compare them to like a Tums. We call them Scooby snacks. These are the berry flavor. I always prefer to suck on them throughout, suck on them instead of chew them up on a cleanse day, or you can use these to help control your blood sugar and hunger and cravings even on a shake day, but they are required on cleanse days. And on the schedule, it says at least 6. So have them throughout the day on a cleanse day, at least 6, to keep your blood sugars normal and also to keep your metabolism normal. Then most of you, I pray to God, have the Isodelites. Isodelites are these chocolates. I have the dark chocolate that are infused with green tea and B vitamins, and they taste amazing, and they help with energy, metabolism, and mood. And you're allowed to have up to 4 of these on a cleanse day. And you can have them on shake days too, but make sure you have enough to get through your cleanse days. They make cleansing so easy and delicious. The other products that you'll drink every day is the Ionic Supreme. Don't feel like you have to memorize this. It's all in your planner. I just kind of like to clarify some things that people have questions on. This also comes in liquid, but you'll just do, I like this warm, by the way. Most people that I've talked to like it best in a cup, like a mug. You might drink it like a tea, just warm it up maybe a minute, and then a scoop of the Ionic Supreme. This is amazing for your mental clarity and gives you it helps fight stress and fights fatigue. You have enough for 1 serving a day in your kit. I know a lot of people end up wanting more than that in a day, and you will run out and you would need to order more, but I know I also drink 2 servings a day because I like to keep those cortisol levels normalized, which really helps us reach our goals as well, and it just feels good. The other thing you can have on a cleanse day, if you have them, are these E-shots. Oh my gosh, people, we love the E-shots. E-shots taste a little bit medicine-y, but when you shoot it, it is a healthy way to get a great energy boost with green tea and Yahimbi mate. I use these before my workouts too, but they're also allowed on a cleanse day and can be very helpful. I just wouldn't take them very late in the day because it has a equivalency amount of caffeine as a cup of coffee. And those of you that have our Isagenix coffee, that is also allowed on cleanse days as well, which is a new perk. Okay. On a shake day, you'll have that schedule. Again, just follow the schedule. The main thing I want to clarify on a shake day is the snacks. People are asking a lot of times when they get the Pacesetter and the President's Pack how the bars fit into the program. A bar is a meal replacement, or you can cut them in half and eat them as snacks between your meals, which is really what we recommend, because the system, the backbone of the system is based on shakes, and all of the results are based on a majority of the time being the shakes. The shakes do have a higher nutritional profile and more protein. And so most of my associates use them as snacks. So if you were busy and went to work and you took a bar with you, you could have half in the morning for your mid-morning snack and half in the afternoon for your afternoon snack, and then you're getting 9 grams of protein for each one. There are fiber snack samples in some of yours. The fiber snacks are a smaller looking bar, and those are a snack you can eat whole between meals. And again, those are only on shake days. On cleanse days, you just use these snacks, okay? Last but not least, those of you who have the vitamin packs, these are amazing. I love how easy it is and the nutrition that you get in our vitamins. You've got your megas, resveratrol, and our amazing Isogenesis Product B, vitamin D3. They're just the most complete, most absorbable vitamins. My husband and I both take them every day, which you can also get free through Isagenix as well. We'll talk about that later. But I like to show a visual because I know some people don't start with the vitamins, but this is what you would have to eat in a day, you can see it, to get the same nutrition you get in one day of our Ageless Essentials with Isogenesis Product B for $4.10 a day. And they went organic grocery shopping, and you would have to spend over $500, $550 a day to get the nutrition that you get in one day of our vitamins with the Isogenesis Product B. So Isagenix doesn't rip you off. They totally give you a deal and savings. The other thing I like to show people is our shakes. If you haven't seen it, this is just an idea of the kind of nutrition you would have to eat in a fork and knife meal to even come close to the nutrition in one nutrient-dense, non-GMO, better than organic Isagenix Isoline shake. So I just think that information is helpful to really get your mind in the right place to put these products in your body every day. Okay, now I'm going to take you to your back office. This is where you really need to know if this is your store, your back office store where you can place your online ordering. So I'm going to do a little screen share so you can see my back office and walk you through the steps of managing your auto ship and where to find things there. So this is the first time I've done this, so let's just all cross our fingers it works, right? Okay, so here we are in my back office. And if you look up here on the top right where I have my arrow in this blue button, that is a recorded chat box. And that's where you can click on it and you can ask a question if you're needing help managing anything in your back office. They will ask for your ID number, which is one of the few times you actually need your ID number. And it is located over here on the left by your username, right under your name. 10855, whatever. So that's one thing that's really nice to know. I'm actually not on the main page. So this is the way it will look when I hit the home button. This is the way it looks when you log in. Okay, so what I want you to notice here is this big green bar up here, and you have a place that says orders. If you drop down and you're still waiting for your box or any order, you can drop down to view order history. And at the bottom right-hand corner of the order, it will have a tracking number. Team, later when you have a team, this is where you can view your people. Resources. One thing I want to show you under resources is Healthy Mind and Body. Healthy Mind and Body is a 60-day program that is absolutely awesome and amazing and really helps secure people's success on this program and adopting a healthy lifestyle. It basically takes you 10 minutes max once a day for 60 days. You log in, watch sometimes a short video or just answer questions, and it helps get your mind set the right way to have a long-term lifestyle and really help you develop new healthy habits. So the people who have completed this program have said it's made an amazing difference for their healthy lifestyle and following the Isagenix program and just making good choices. Also has made a huge help in their relationships with their family, their friends, and their work. People are advancing at their work, getting promotions through Isagenix and even outside Isagenix. It is $40 to enroll, but when you complete the 60 days, Isagenix gives you $45 coupon for free Isagenix products. So literally you get it for free when you complete it. And I am not kidding, the reviews have been over the top. So if you are committed to creating a new lifestyle and being successful, I highly suggest that you get started with Healthy Mind and Body right away. Okay, and then there's this box over here that's contests and promotions, and we'll go through that later. Down below, we have these buttons: Manage Auto Ship, Enroll New Member, Place Order, View and Manage Events. Mainly right now, you're going to be using this Manage Auto Ship button. So if you click on, when you click on the Manage Auto Ship button, I'm just going to click on it here so you can see, all of you should have received an email from your sponsor or myself with your auto ship date and your username and password to log into the back office. So sorry, I didn't tell you. To get to your back office, you just go to isagenix.com. In the top right-hand corner, there's a login place, associate login, and that's where you put in your information. It's not a username ID. It's not your ID number. It's a username and password sent to you by your sponsor. If you have questions about that, just comment below or contact them and let me know. Okay, so here, this is my auto ship order. My next auto ship date is October 12th. So what I need to keep in mind is this will ship out midnight Eastern time on the 12th. So that means I really need to have it all squared away by 11. I'm on Central Time, so 11 p.m. on the 11th. That way, it doesn't go out without me making sure I have everything I want and the flavors I want and everything. Okay? So here's an example of what's in my auto ship right now. Yours does not look like this. A lot of you, if you enrolled with me, probably just have down here the custom 30-day cleansing and fat burning system. And that is the basic bare bone 30-day system just to continue. It has your 4 canisters of Shake, Ionic Supreme, and your Cleanse for Life. It is customized a little bit so you don't have the full jars of the bundle pack probably, but you can go in and change that. And it even gave me, when you do custom, it gave me a $50 coupon, basically, that I used for some other products. So you can basically customize that as you wish, which you'll see when you go in there. And I have all these other things that I love right now added onto it. So first of all, you're going to want to go down here where it says, if you want to change it, you're going to hit Edit My Auto Ship. If you want to add products to it, you can add products to it. If you just want to edit, you can go in and even edit your 30-day because you may want different flavors of shakes than are already set up. If you want to start all over, just add what you want and later go in and delete. It won't let you have nothing in the cart at one time. Okay, so over here, so as a reminder, you need to have that all set the way you want it, and if you have questions, check with your sponsor by the few days. I would mark your calendar right now for a few days, maybe even a week before your auto ship goes out, so you can clarify any questions you have. Okay, another big question people have is this column right here. So you have your price, any discounts, tax, total, and then down here I have my qualifying order. So down here it says, this is a qualifying order of 100 BV. People always ask me what that means, which is a very good question. In order to remain an active associate in Isagenix, we all need to stay at a 100 BV, which stands for business volume, every month. So I have no problem with that. My whole family uses these products. As you can see, I'm at, this is 226. My husband and I are both enrolled, and that one earlier was about the same, 250. So we're doing like 500 BV a month. So you're going to find that if you use these products, this is a no-brainer. If you notice right here, the custom 30-day is 131 plus the $50 certificate that you get to add things on. Makes it very easy to stay at 100 BV. Now, if you go inactive and it's under 100 BV, you're not kicked out or anything of Isagenix, but do know that it hurts you a little bit in the long run because Isagenix is very generous to bank all of the future residual volume for you and pay you on that in the event that you decide, actually you may not decide, but you just end up having a couple people come along with you and you promote to consultant our first level of rewards with Isagenix. Once you are doing that and you're a consultant with 2 or more people, you always stay at 100 BV and stay on auto ship. Auto ship, by the way, is the best way to save money. That's the reason we sign you up for auto ship, and everyone does it. These are discounted pricing. This pack pricing is lower than if I bought things a la carte. It's also, actually I saved 10% right down here. Custom pack pricing, 10% off individual items. So why would you not do that? And you can only get that on auto ship. So stay on auto ship, manage it yourself, be a product of the product, and stay at 100 BV to always give all the rewards that Isagenix is offering you. So that is everything I was going to show you about auto ship. If you end up having more questions on this, I certainly will answer them in a message or give me a call. What I want to show you now is if you go up here to contests and promotions, I'm going to click on that. And you're going to have fun back here. There's all kinds of things. Right now, I have an ISA Derby team. There's a trip you can win. There's all kinds of bonuses that they offer you. But I'm going to show you the things that really apply to you immediately. And one of them is the ISA Body Challenge. This has happened to all active associates, which is you. And when all you do is go in here and view contest, and you're going to upload your pictures. And basically go to the challenge, and you can manage it back here, but you can't see them. I entered them quite a while ago, but you need a front picture with a newspaper, or get a time date app. There's time date apps, so you can time date stamp it. If you don't have a paper, that's too much of a pain. You can get apps if you look on your phone with time and dates on them. And so you need a front and side and back picture, and they show you all that actually when you go in there. And you can just upload them right there. And you put in your weight. You also should be taking your measurements as well. And there is a place where you can take your measurements and everything in your little folder and track them. So then 16 weeks, they will tell you that, 16 weeks later, you need to be entering your final pictures and your weight. And then you do write a very short, or it can be as long as you want, essay about your experience on the challenge. Everyone who does this, reminder, gets $200 in free products. They have overall winners as well. The overall winners get a trip on a cruise. I should say they're overall finalists, and there are several every year, like 15, I think. And they also get $3,000 cash, and the one overall winner gets $25,000. The people who do the ISA Body Challenge and the Healthy Mind and Body that I showed you earlier are the most successful on the program and have the highest success rate. And the ISA Body Challenge is free. It's just you be a product of the product, and you get your free money and free products. Okay, so these are all kinds of things you can look at if you want to look in the bigger picture stuff. I'm going to show you, I always tell people, no matter what you're thinking right now, I'm obligated to show you some other information of money that is on the table from you from the moment that you start with Isagenix. So this talks about double product introductory bonus, which applies to you, but I'm also going to cover that over here in this box that says Step Up to Success with Rank Advancement Bonuses. Just click on View Flyers where I'm going. And these are time sensitive bonuses, which we can show you later, but I'm just going to show you here in your first 30 days what's available to you. This is money that's on the table for you to grab immediately. So for people who are thinking, oh, I'm so excited, I don't know if I can pay for my products next month, you're going to be saving money using these products anyway, because you won't be spending that at the grocery store or eating out. and getting amazingly healthy. So you're going to love it, and I want you to know how you actually can either get them discounted or free. On here, this is the example of people starting on the President's Pack that you share it with. This over here is the 30-day system. I know a lot of you got the Pacesetter Pack, which is sort of in the middle, but I'm going to use the example of the President's Pack over here. It is our most popular pack. And here we have you enrolled with Isagenix, and then and this happens all the time. Husband comes on, and so does the mom, or sister, and so does the dad, or whatever it happens to be. So Robert gets started with Isagenix. He enrolls in the President's Pack. That's $80 in your pocket for Isagenix, saying thank you for sharing Isagenix and these healthy solutions with your friend or your dad or whoever it happens to be. Then Sue enrolls in the same Isagenix week. Now that's the kicker. When she enrolls, another second person or more enrolls in the same Isagenix week. Isagenix weeks run Monday through Sunday. So like today's Tuesday. I already have someone enrolling tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to be following up with a number of people to have at least 2 more because they will double your money. So if Sue gets the President's Pack in that same week, it would normally be $80, but they will double it. So you now will get $160 for enrolling Robert and $160 for enrolling Sue, because they double the product introductory bonus when there's 2 or more joining in a week. So if you had 3 or 4 or 5, they all double that week. So the goal is always 2 or more in a week. Then in addition to that, when you have your first 2, and this is a right leg and a left leg, you bump up to what we call consultant. And that's when your doors are open to residual income once you become and maintain an active consultant. And this is when I say you for sure need to stay at 100 BV yourself. Your only overhead is the products that you consume and eat, and that's what you're sharing with people. And then Robert and Sue become active under you. You become consultant. That's a $50 bonus. So that turns into $370 in 1 week for enrolling those 2 people on the President's Pack. Yes, one of them could have done the 30-day, one of them could have done the Pacesetter. Those bonuses are different, slightly lower, and they would double whatever those are. The 30-day is $25, the Pacesetter is $50, so that's what they would double. So they can be mixed and matched as well. Now, after you are enrolling people and helping them get healthy, you want to do the same thing with them that we're sharing with you. Robert, who do you know that could benefit from Isagenix and these products? Who could we share this with so you don't have to pay full price either? And to help your, people are honestly way more successful when they do this with friends. It gives them accountability and makes it a little bit more fun. So Robert finds his sister Jill and his friend Joe. So now what's he done? He just became consultant like you did, and then you help Sue do the same thing. So now you're a consultant and you've helped 2 of your people also become consultant and do U+2. So this is what we call U+2 and then them +2. So Isagenix will give you $100 for helping Robert find 2 people and become consultant. They will also give you $100 for helping Sue find 2 people and become consultants. So that's $200 extra dollars. For a total so far, and this is just the example of you enrolling 2 only, and those 2, and then helping them find 2. So total, you would so far have $570. However, when you do all of this, U+2, them +2, in your first 30 days, you become Crystal Manager, and that is an extra $250 bonus. So this $250 bonus is time sensitive to your first 30 days and the day you sign, but all of these bonuses go on forever and start over every single week. Okay, so that's why I say I need to show this to you, because it goes away. Now, there's plenty of people, you know, if you're looking at this and saying, gosh, I wish I would have known this. I, you know, enrolled 2 months ago and I didn't have this information, or I didn't realize it. Don't let that stop you, because you're definitely going to make significant income and be impacting lives through all of this. And then later, the bigger picture of our residual income, which if you go back, this kind of shows you more of the map to success for the big picture. But I just wanted to show you what's up on the table for you right this moment. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close out of that. The only other thing I was going to show you in your back office, if you go back to home, is those buttons up front. Just to clarify, sometimes people say, I want to cleanse again, and it's not time for my auto ship yet, or I only need 3 things, or I need e-shots, whatever it happens to be. You can place a wholesale order in between auto ships. So if you need to place an order, a smaller order, or just an extra order, you can go to place order here. If it's like only a few days before your auto ship, you can certainly bump up your auto ship to an earlier date and then just, you know, load up your auto ship as well. Those are 2 different options. Because if it's a really big order and you want to order a custom pack and stuff, you're going to save it on your auto ship. Then view and manage events. You definitely want to check out our events. This is where you learn the culture of Isagenix and why half the reason we're so in love with it. Everyone is so vibrant, abundant, and full of energy and zest for abundant lives. So you can look at the events calendar here. Those in my area, we have one coming up in Minneapolis. And then our next big national event is in January in Dallas. And tickets do sell out fast for Isagenix. So if you're interested in a event, contact your sponsor or myself, especially if you're going to need hotel rooms or anything else. Okay, so this is all I was going to show you in the back office right now. There's plenty more under resources and everywhere else, but that will help you do what you need to do right at the moment, and you can have fun looking at other stuff. Last but not least, I'm going to go over to Facebook and our HHP group so you can see all of the, or a couple of the resources that people don't even realize are there. Let's see if I can get logged back in. Okay. Uh-oh. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and go to, in case some of you don't know, in order to just find the HHP group, you can just start typing it in here, just so you can be on that landing page and be looking at it all the time. After a while, you can actually save it over on the side. You see over here, I have the HHP group as one of my favorites. But an easy way to find it, you just go down right here. And this is the main page, and where you see all kinds of posts, awesome transformations and tips. Honestly, this is your home. This is your store. This is your support. This is where your team is, and this is where you should be hanging out. If you can't find what you're looking for, just type a message and say that you're looking for a cleanse day schedule, or you have a question about doing something. I mean, that's what we're all here for. We truly want to hear the good, the questions, the uncertainty, the victories. This is where those should go, and we just are so excited to hear from you. This is not a place just for leaders. It is actually a place for absolutely everyone. It is what we call our product page. One thing people don't realize is here. Now, I'm on my computer, and when you're on your computer up here, you will see a files button. When you're on an iPad or a phone, you actually have to hit sometimes the banner in order to find these options. But when I click on files, a couple of the files that are going to be very helpful for you. Here's one of them, foods to enjoy and foods to avoid. Here is the document. And the foods to enjoy certainly could go on and on and on. It's kind of, you know, obviously there's 100 more vegetables and maybe even fruits and lean meats and whole foods basically that we could add to this. But foods to enjoy is anything Isagenix, of course, and this is a great list. The main thing I think people have to be aware of is the foods you want to avoid. Alcohol, we're not saying you can never ever, you know, socially drink again, but alcohol, as most people know, just makes it harder for people to reach their goals. It is a toxin to your body. Bigger are artificial colorings, artificial flavorings, artificial sweeteners. You know, these are all chemicals that that we are toxins we're trying to cleanse out of our bodies to function at a higher level and to fight up so that we don't, you know, get inflammation and disease and all of those things. Down below that, it does say bread, but mainly that's white bread. If it's deep, like Ezekiel, whole grain bread, that's fine. A lot of these are going to be obvious, but these are things that are not going to help you reach your goals and do not lead to a healthy body. So that's kind of a good thing for people to know. If you're unaware of, like, artificial sweeteners are, sometimes people don't realize those names. Aspartame and sucralose are the two biggest ones that you're going to find hidden in your beverages and sweet snacks. Okay, and then if I go back to the files section again, another one basically that's going to be helpful for you is I want everyone to read Symptoms to Expect When You Change Your Diet. This is kind of like I was talking about in the 14-day talk, and interprets the misunderstanding some people have of the changes that are happening right when they're changing to a healthier diet and a healthier lifestyle, and that the tissues inside your body are changing for the good, and sometimes those side effects are things that people disguise as meaning the products aren't working or something wrong with them. So this, honestly, go back to this and read it right now, the whole thing, because people find it extremely interesting. And the more that you know, the more that you and understand what's going on, the more excited you will be about this whole process. Last but not least, there are even some shake day snacks you can look at in here. And a different cleanse day schedule. Those are the main ones that you're going to basically want. These last two that you see right here are the biggest ones that I try and show to people. So that is about it. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, HHP is a great place to hang out. The other resources that we use are in the email I sent you, and also are in your little Healthy You planner. So let's see if I can get back to my page here. Here we go. Yeah, so the other resources, I know I've emailed them to you in your welcome email. Hopefully your sponsor did as well. But I know they go through all of our places. Here it is. Towards the end of this little planner, this is like where you can find our health blog, Isagenix, Isa products, Isagenix business, if you're interested in more of the tools to get started. But if you're if you have questions about anything, really the best person to reach out to is your upline, your sponsor, the person, your coach, I should say. And that is really our job, is to coach you to success. Our HHP group is great for that because we have tons of people that are very knowledgeable there as well. But we just really want to hear from you as much as possible. The more you communicate with us, the better you're going to do. You're never, ever bothering me. You're never bothering any of our coaches. We are here and are your biggest cheerleaders, and we want nothing more than you to live the most extraordinary life. And that's what we're here for. So the last thing I was going to show you in this planner, I think a lot of people fail to take their measurements, and they have a place for you to take your measurements, and how on the last, it's a fold out page. And that is extremely important because you lose no muscle on this program and only fat. And the scale won't tell you the whole picture. And sometimes it's flat out a liar. So taking measurements is really important too. And just go by how you feel and how your clothes fit, and celebrate those non-scale victories, because that's what it's all about. You're not walking around with a number on your head. You're walking around glowing and having great hair and having a very fit and healthy body that takes you places. So I promise you, if you embrace Isagenix, it won't steer you wrong. This program is scientifically proven to work. It's all based on science, and it's all proven, and it's a holistic approach to the most amazing you've ever known. So I appreciate you hanging here with me. I wanted really to get that much information out to you because I truly feel that those are some of the most important things for people to get off on a very strong start and not feel lost on their journey. All right, you guys have an absolutely fabulous week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.